Hello, I am Laura, the Mystical Healer. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this week's pick a card reading. We have three little mermaids here with our piles, with group 1 on the left through to group 3 on the right. So take a moment to feel into which pile is drawing you in the most. The timestamps will be in the description box below, along with the cards that I'm using. You can also find all of my social links and private booking website link. Can't wait to get into it, and I will see you in your reading. Hello group 1, if you chose this little purple mermaid, then this is your reading. I chose the mermaids today, and I'm getting a general message for all groups today with these mermaids of just listening into spirit more, and also tuning into your inner voice and your inner calling as well. Okay, so let's get into the reading today. We're doing a little bit of past, present, future, and we'll start off with the past energy coming through. Alright, we have the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords coming through here. So what I'm feeling like is actually an energy of someone. It could be your energy, or I'm feeling more so that it's someone you've been dealing with throughout your life or in the past. So, and it's someone that I'm hearing hot and cold, and I'm hearing, you know, someone who's very all over the place, and they're not very grounded. Like, yeah, like 1 minute they're doing this, and then the next minute they're off on a totally different direction, and you felt like you had to always be grounding them or bringing them back to reality, or, you know, like pulling their head in for them a little bit. And this person has brought you a lot of stress and pain. Okay. For some of you, quite a few of you, this could be a relationship situation. of the past coming through here. Or it could also be like a family member or a friend that you've been dealing with the same energy. And I feel that there's been a need to sort of pull back from them a bit so that, you know, the stress doesn't affect your life. Like, yeah, because I feel like their energy has definitely affected your life. Not just on a day-to-day basis, but like on a bigger level as well. So, you know, their kind of choices and behaviors on a day-to-day basis was too much for you to handle, and it also, you know, is a more long-term effect on you as well. So that's where I feel there is a need now for you to really pull right back with that whole energy there. Okay, so moving into the more present energy, we have got the Six of Swords and the Seven of Cups here. So yeah, I'm getting just a sense of moving away from that past energy here, and with the Seven of Cups, I'm kind of seeing like there's all these glimmers here, like all these shiny things in this sort of like ocean crevice here. And I feel like she's getting led to them all, but she's still like kind of swimming or just floating in between or away from them. And yeah, I just feel like at the moment you are going through a bit of a transitional phase where you're really trying to move away and create a new life for yourself that doesn't involve any of that past drama or energy. And I really feel, yeah, like it's you really stepping into your power and taking the reins back on your own life. You know, you've got the reins now, and it feels good to be in control of this, because, you know, it's kind of controlled you for a long time. Yeah, it's really controlled your life and the way you've gone about life, and, you know, all the ups and downs of life revolve around this person, or it's, you know, something at least that you've had to deal with a lot in a day in, day out kind of scenario. Yeah, and you're taking a step to move on with your life and, yeah, go on a new direction with your life that is away from this. Okay. So looking into the future energy now, we have the Hierophant, the Emperor, and the Three of Pentacles here. I see you really stepping into your power and, you know, working hard at your craft, working hard at your passions and your projects and your personal growth, your career growth, your study progression. And yeah, I just see you really stepping into that now and stepping into, you know, a leadership role of, you know, really wanting to take action and be the leader of your own life in this way. Yeah, I feel like you've got something going for yourself where you're really stepping into this role of being a leader and I'm hearing way changer. So someone who changes the way forward of things. Yeah, I see a lot of passion there and drive. And I see a lot of focus and determination on this area as well. You're really ready to hone in on certain areas of your life and focus on really growing and developing in the areas that you want to. And I do see that you've got a good community around you as well. I do see, you know, you not being the only kind of knowledgeable, passionate person in your circle, in your community. I see you branching out and you knowing and connecting and networking, and just, yeah, communicating with lots of like-minded people, experienced and knowledgeable people. And I see that being a big part of your life. Okay, so what is going to be our obstacles we're looking at? Okay, so we've got the Four of Pentacles here and the Knight of Cups. I feel with the Four of Pentacles, this is all about you now looking to the future and wanting to create this fulfilling, you know, quality life for yourself. You're really looking at things in the long term. I feel like there's a message just here of embracing your inner child and, you know, just that playful side, and not getting too caught up on the future, and creating things for the future, because I feel like the message here is to focus on creating more in the moment. Yeah, and yeah, taking each moment as they come and really being attentive and showing up for each moment that presents itself. And I'm feeling like the more you do that, it'll have a flow-on effect for what you are actually wanting to create for the future. Yeah, it's all just about having fun, and, you know, it could be about getting out there and doing things that you never did when you were a child and that you missed out on, or it could be about recreating the life that like the perfect childhood for your children that you wished you could have had when you were younger, and to give them the things that you would treasure the most in your childhood and that are important to you to have in your family. Or if you don't have a family yet, and I feel like this could just be about finding that in your life and treating your inner child to things that you didn't have growing up, or things that you may have missed out on growing up, and fulfilling those needs for yourself now as an adult. Yeah, and just taking those fun moments, like if there's something you've always wanted to do since you're a kid, like go out there and do that. I feel like that'll be really freeing and opening for you. And it's all about, just enjoying the time here right now. The more you do that, the more you realize like that is the things that you treasure and what you want for the future, regardless, so you don't have to try and plan too much, because you're already starting to create it right then and there. Okay, so what do we need to let go of and release? So we have the Seven of Swords and the Devil here. So I'm just getting the feeling of, being so caught up in the past and how these past people have made you feel, that it's, creating this kind of entrapment in your own mind. And while it's okay to have all these feelings, it was a very hard thing for you to go through, to make the decision to go in a different direction and cut ties with this person or this situation or these people. It could be a group of people. It was very brave of you to do that and make that choice and take that leap. But I really feel like it's kind of like clouding you or blocking you from being open to new possibilities or new little openings of love. And I feel like it's also just about believing in yourself and believing that you deserve love and are worthy of love. And I feel like you're already giving yourself love and working on that self-love and really valuing yourself. I feel like you are definitely putting in the work on that, so definitely keep doing that, and be proud of the work that you've put in. I feel like there's more to this message. I'll just see. I'll pull a clarify card here. Okay, so the Knight of Wands is coming out there. I just feel like this is just about you now. Like, this is your time to shine. This is your time to just do what you love, really come into yourself, do what you're passionate about. Yeah, and just you're taking charge of your life. I feel like you're stepping into this in so many ways already. Yeah, and I just see so many people looking to you and being in admiration of your achievements. So yeah, I just feel like be so proud of that and just like ride that wave, you know. Yeah, I just feel like there's like a humility about you that you don't actually realize how amazing you are and how many people value you. Yeah, and I just feel like if you saw that, like it would just really like bring out this inner confidence about you. Yeah, I feel like it would just raise your vibration and yeah, raise the way you connect with others as well. Once you step into that, yeah, I just feel like this kind of law of attraction thing, like, yeah, it's just going to bring something out of you that will attract other people as well. Okay, so looking at what you need to focus on and what will help you. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. So I feel like the Seven of Wands is all about just keeping your eye on the prize, like your eye on the big picture of what you're doing in this life. Yeah, and just keep doing you. And I feel like you've got your own thing, and you're kind of in a lane of your own. Yeah. So just stick to you because you're great, and you may not like walk the way you should, like walk the talk, you know. I feel like you should, you know, be walking like a catwalk model. With how like good you're doing, like that's how you should be strutting your stuff, because you definitely have like that kind of like audience of people watching you and being impressed by you. And I do feel like that's your like biggest strength or like your biggest defense from the things that you don't want in your world. Like if people don't appreciate what you put out in the world, then like straight up not even entertaining that energy, you know, like that doesn't even belong in your world. um, and you also have the Three of Cups here, so I am definitely feeling like you have people in your corner, people on your cheer squad, yeah, close people around you. So definitely lean on them, enjoy their time, enjoy their relationship. And I feel like, yeah, making plans as well. I feel like there could be big holidays coming up, big plans, trips planned with friends, family coming up. So like really enjoy those and take those as like a bit of a refresh as well, like that little time away or that little trip being like, yeah, refresh, to go back into reality in a new light. I feel like, yeah, I feel like you appreciate certain things in new lights after this trip, or this, you know, holiday or get together or party or, you know, event, celebration, whatever it is, or even, yeah, even just like a casual meet up with friends or family. Okay. Okay, I've got a few oracle messages for you as well. So we've got this animal spirits. We've got for you the squirrel. It says, don't miss your present because you are yearning for the future. This moment is the beginning of everything. Okay, so very similar message there to what came out in the reading. Alright. First work, then play. Does that seem familiar to you? Unfortunately, this motto is lived by all too often. It is alright for us not to be happy right now, as long as it will be so in the future. That is a goal we work towards with effort and much deprivation at all cost. We believe that only once we get the new job, find a partner, or finish the studies, we would be happy. Like that, we spend more time preparing for later instead of living in the now. But the truth is, those who feel discontent now already will also feel that way later. Happiness comes from being, not from having. If you postpone it even further to the future, you will never attain it. It is better to start taking care of your happiness today and begin right now to live what you are longing for. Alright, we also have, you can do hard things from the Inner Child Oracle here. It is not as impossible as it may feel. There are many things in this life that we feel we cannot or should not have to do. It can be overwhelming to think about doing something that is hard, but in truth, many things we label as hard could be more appropriately labeled as simply time-consuming or long. Sometimes not wanting to do hard things can be reminiscent of mindsets we have had in childhood, when we never wanted to clean our room or do our homework. If you have pulled this card, then you might need to reassess what has been labeled as too hard. Okay. We also have from this Magic of the Unicorns Oracle, uncalled relationships. Let go now. Forgiveness is freedom. Okay. The page back. Your unicorn loves you with a high, pure love. These perfect beings cannot comprehend the attachments we make on earth, but have enormous compassion for us and will help us to let go of any that are holding us back. Any lower emotions that you are harboring against someone may be perfectly justified when examined from the limitations and ego beliefs of this lifetime. However, your guidance is to release them all now. Consider how you could have attracted that person's behavior. What might have occurred in other lifetimes? Are they teaching you something important in this one? A desire for a particular outcome or a lack of forgiveness binds your soul to someone else's. How many more years or even lifetimes are you prepared to be chained to this person? When you can happily bless a person who has wronged you and visualize them in receiving whatever they want or need, you are free. Then your unicorn can joyfully replace all you have lost and more. They can return money and possessions multiplied and restore and enhance your reputation. They can bring you greater love, success, health, and happiness. Unconditional love does not form binding cords, so you can never lose true love. Your guidance is to scan back through the years for anyone dead or alive who may still be influencing you. then ask your unicorn to set you both free. Very appropriate for that reading as well. Okay, so a couple little fairy messages here. You got, live your own authentic life with courage to be your true self and renew your focus. And another little fairy message. We wish you now to know how wonderful you are. There is nothing about you that displeases us. You are beauty. You are beauty. Know you were born to be filled with love and joy. So I will leave you with that lovely message there, group 1. Thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for all those who have subscribed. And yeah, leave me a comment, let me know how the reading was for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello group 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this little blue kind of aquary mermaid, and this is your reading. There's a general message with the mermaids today of just listening to spirits more and opening up more to your inner voice and yeah, what you're being called to. Your inner calling. Okay, so let's get into the past energy for you. Okay, oh. Alright. So we've got the Lovers here. So I feel like this is around a difficult choice that you had to make. I feel like this is in regards to a relationship. It could also just be, in relation to yourself and other people. So like yourself and friends, so relationships with friends or family. So yourself involving with family members, and just having to choose your relationship with yourself and having to put yourself first and your values first and do what's right for you. And I feel like doing what's right overall in the situation as well. Before, you've had to choose that over the relationship basically. So you've had to move away from the relationship and focus on your relationship with yourself and moving forward in the future and your environment and the people that you want to have around you. Okay. And we have the Hermit card here as well. And I feel like within this whole situation that I've spoken about with the Lovers card, I feel like there was a time where you had to remove yourself and physically distance yourself or just give yourself space, make certain boundaries. So, whether that's going no contact or, just unfollowing someone off social media, you've had to make some kind of take action here to remove them from your life in some way, or you've removed yourself from their life in some way. Okay, so we've got the Four of Pentacles here. Yeah, I feel like this was just you at a point in your life, and you were sort of looking at all the things you had, but you had to make a choice for the long term. And even though that meant you had to say goodbye to certain things in your life, and you may have felt like you were losing out or like at a loss with some things. You may have had to give a lot up to make this decision. You may have had to, give up where you live or your home or, your possessions. You may have lost a lot in the situation. So I feel like there's a level of desperation there, or a level of like rushing things, or just having to leave quickly, or so certain possessions may have got left behind, and it was just a big change for you. Like a lot of things changed for you at that time when you made that decision. It was a ripple effect of basically everything in your whole world and life. Okay. So, looking into the more present energy, what do we have? We have the Moon. Okay, so with the Moon, I'm feeling like this is a time period where you're going to have a bit more time to quietly reflect. So to sit with yourself and just be with yourself and your own thoughts. And I feel like that's a good thing, and you should definitely give the time and attention to just reflecting and letting things come in, and letting yourself process things slowly and with time. yeah, not feeling rushed into anything. Yeah, not feeling pressured to feel a certain way or think a certain way. Like you really get a chance to process your own thoughts and emotions here. And you haven't had this kind of time or space to do this in a while. Okay, so we also have the Five of Swords here. So I do get in the current energy that this is someone that you're dealing with. Yeah, somebody that you're involved with, and it's to do with this change that you've made to move away from the relationship, and to put certain other priorities first. And you know, there's a lot of conflict in this situation. There's a lot of toxicity in this situation, and with this person, with this energy that you're dealing with. And I feel like it's just about accepting at this moment in the current energy that this is, you know, going to be something that you've got to face and deal with for a little while still to come. Yeah, it's like as much as things are progressing and you're getting updates and, you know, you see the progression and you see them moving forward and you like have a plan in your mind, it's very much like a step-by-step thing. I feel like it will be stretched out, like it'll be a period of time, this that you're having to deal with this and go through this phase of your life. So yeah, I feel there's a message here of just sticking it out and, you know, just having the endurance, because I feel like it's going to be, parts of it are going to be quite mentally and emotionally draining for you. So, you know, I feel like there's going to be a need for like regular check-ins with yourself, and I feel like you're already quite a grounded person, or you know, you do your spiritual practices, for some of you, but for some of you also this could be a message to make sure you're doing your grounding practices, and so that way when you really need to speak up you can, because it's very important that you maintain your endurance to be able to continue to speak up and be able to continue to advocate for yourself and your others in your life, and for the reason why you know, you made this change and you went on this direction. And yeah, I feel like you may feel the exhaustion and the tiredness of having to keep enduring this, and that it's not completely over with yet, but yeah, just keep strong and keep doing it. Yeah, each time you need to, you know, use that inner voice, make sure that it's a strong, don't give in to external pressures, or you know, feeling like there's time pressures or anything like that. And don't get tired, and don't lose hope in yourself, and don't lose faith in yourself. Okay, so moving on to the future energy. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords coming out here. So definite kind of restriction around something you're thinking about here. and 6 of Cups. I see this like you're looking back on your childhood, and I feel like you sort of getting the pressure of like recreating certain things, or there's certain pressures within your family or society that gets put upon you to be a certain way, or you should have done this with your life, like this is the way it should have gone, like step 1, 2, 3, like certain expectations around the way you should have lived your life. And I feel, even though you may not realize this or think that this is the case, these things that people have said to you may really affect the way you think in the future. So I feel like the message is just to, stay in your own lane and don't be affected by other people's opinions, or, what expectations they put on you for the way you should be going about your life. Yeah, because I feel like if you do listen to all that outside noise and all other people's opinions, you will get distracted from what you truly want and how you truly need to move forward with your life. Yeah, I really feel like you need to listen to really go inside yourself deeply and ask yourself deeply what it is you want for your life, and just stick with that. We've got seashells here in this picture too, so yeah, I do get that message of listening to your inner voice and being guided by spirit as well on how your life should pan out, because they've got a plan for how it should work out, how it's going to work out, what's right for you. I'm also getting a message with the 8 of Swords here of just going with the flow a little bit. Not overthinking it too much. Like, don't get too caught up in like these ideas that you're trying to create for your life, or any external noise. It may not be one way or the other. You might surprise yourself and do a little bit of both. But it'll just, the universe will show you the way and lead you the way. So just, listen into that. And yeah, just go with the flow. Really give into the will of the universe and the timing that the universe will bring into play. Okay. So what obstacles or blockages are we facing? Okay, so we have the 8 of Pentacles. Alright, so we have the 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups here. I feel like this is a message to really say, like, stay where you are. And I feel like it's like you've got the right idea. So whatever you're planning and whatever you're hoping for at the moment, I feel like you're in the right place. But I definitely feel like there's a need to stop running away with other thoughts. Like, you're in the right place, don't get distracted, don't let your mind run away, or don't let your feelings guide you away. Yeah, don't run away with your thoughts. Stay on track, like stay in this, like you know what you're doing, you know what's right for your life. Okay, and I'm feeling like the Three of Wands coming out here is really a time of just creating what you want in your life that you have right now and where you are right now, where you're at right now, and creating those connections, you know, finding that family, whether the family is, you know, blood family or just friends, friends who feel like family, friends that you make into family. Yeah, just all those close connections are really important right now. And yeah, I'm feeling like there's a need to expand in your new community as well. So definitely taking the leap on certain ideas, or you know, certain things that might be brewing inside of you, or have been brewing away inside of you for a little while and you haven't put those things into action yet. Yeah, I feel like it's a time of creating a lot of new connections. And seeing what the universe brings to you. So it's just about taking those little steps to put yourself out there and to take action on these things. Yeah, to put yourself in these situations and see what the universe has in store for you. Yeah, I do definitely get with this Eight of Pentacles that you're in the right place, and you know, don't get carried away from it. Okay, so what's doing that you need to let go of and release here? So we have the Seven of Swords coming through here. So Seven of Swords is all about here releasing emotions that are now affecting you from betrayal and being treated unfairly, or you know, just being in a bad environment. And there's a connection here with the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Is like part of the reason why you keep running away is that that like old cycle of what you came from, or and you know where you've been, is like that's just like the habit, the thing that you got used to, is like people pleasing or taking the side of the other person, or you know, yeah, like just people pleasing in that environment, so like to keep the peace. So you don't have to think like that anymore. You don't have to think along the lines of, okay, just agree to keep the peace, or you know, just go along with it to smooth the situation out. Like there's no more need for that anymore. So it's really separating yourself from those kinds of thoughts. so we have the King of Cups here, and I feel like this is a message of like, yeah, feeling the need that you have to respond because, you know, you used to be so caught up in this environment, like this person or this group of people that you were dealing with were so very demanding, and yeah, like with the people pleasing, you do things just to get the situation over and done with, or to like keep this peace in the situation so that you can get some peace yourself. Yeah. So yeah, there's no pressure to have to do that anymore, so you can really take the time to feel your emotions now and process your emotions now, which is a really good, helpful thing, because your thoughts are much clearer when you are able to process and feel things first. Okay, and I've got the Knight of Pentacles here, so I really feel like this is all about just stepping into your power and, you know, leaving everything that's happened in the past. Like, as much as, you know, there are some things we wish didn't happen, or, you know, we wish were not a part of our lives, like, that's not reality, and we just have to, you know, make the best out of what we've got now. And, you know, the universe gave us this life for a reason, and there's a reason why we've gone down all these paths and been led to this point now where we're at, and the universe has a plan for us. We just need to trust that, and yeah, just be guided by that, and just keep putting our next foot forward, and taking that next step of faith. Because yeah, there's definitely good things for you to harness in your life, and it may not be what those other people say your life should be like, but it's your life, and you don't see it now, you don't realize it now, but you're actually going to create something way more beautiful than anyone can expect, or that you could even picture or fathom right now. Okay, so what do we need to focus on, and what will help you right now? Okay, so you have the Star card coming out, so definitely just hoping for the future, staying positive for the future, just trusting that you will be fulfilled and you will have a fulfilling life that you've always wanted and dreamed of. Okay. And you know that you're going to step into a future where you're meeting a brand new version of yourself, because this is a new you know, you stepped away from this relationship or these people of the past, and you decided to focus on yourself and your relationship with yourself. And so essentially you're going through a rebirth, and you're going through a transformation, and you're about to meet, like, well, you're getting to know this new version of yourself and meeting this new person, and that's exciting, and you're stepping into like a whole new life for yourself. I just noticed there's a bird here. It kind of looks like a dove, so yeah, just like a symbol of peace and hope. Okay, and you also have the Seven of Pentacles here, so the main focus here is just really nurturing where you are and what you've got and what's important to you, and just, yeah, seeing how that grows. I definitely feel like it's a big time of nurturing the things that are important to you and building a whole new life for yourself. And yeah, just watching it grow more and more each day. And you know, now you, like, another positive of it is now you have the chance to create this new world for yourself. That it comes completely from your heart and your love and, you know, your beliefs and morals. So it's definitely an exciting thing to look forward to in the future. We also have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck here, and I get like an underlining energy of, like, I'm seeing like a firefly, like a, yeah, just like being on fire. Like a light is shining from inside of you, and yeah, just let that passion, let that light drive you. So whatever it is for you that, you know, that sparked the change and that sparked that decision to put yourself and your world first and what's right to you first. Let that always be the fire under your bonnet. And yeah, let that always fuel you to keep moving forward and making this life for yourself that you want. Okay, let's get some oracle messages for you. We've got this animal spirit one, and you've got the dove. Nothing is more precious than inner peace. Especially when the exterior world is challenging and full of conflicts, it is very important for you to be within peace and trust inside your inner world. Do not allow the occurrences around you to make you feel too insecure, but stay at your center. Peace begins with you. It is the biggest gift that you can give to yourself and the world. The more peace, love, and generosity you have in your inner world, the more of it you bring to your outer world, and the entire world needs that. The universe always resonates with what you send out. If you draw your weapons and prepare for battle, the world will fight against you. Hatred fuels counter-hatred. Hurt people, a baleful cycle. You can break it now by choosing the path of peace. Go ahead and lead by a shining example of hope. So we also have, you don't have to go it alone. Reach out for support in this time. From the inner child oracle here. So it can be a tricky thing to navigate the spaces between independence and reliance. For many people, as they were growing up, independence might have been worshipped as the highest standard of personal character and personal achievement, and reliance on another may have been seen as a weakness or as being overly needy. While it is good to take responsibility for ourselves, we were never meant to walk this life in solitude. If you have pulled this card, then it is time to be honest with yourself about what you need at this moment. This card might also indicate that it is time to seek professional help as well. Okay. We also have, from the Magic of the Unicorns oracle, the Rose Gold Cosmic Pool. Bathe in cosmic love, soak up wisdom. You are blessed to receive this special invitation to bathe in the cosmic pool of love and wisdom. Source love is pure white, containing all colors. One of these is a rose pink feminine energy of pure, unconditional love, compassion, romance, harmony, and beauty. This flows to us through Venus, the planet of love. At the same time, source wisdom is projected directly onto Orion, the planet of wisdom, as golden light. Its sagacity includes the ability to consider a situation from a divine perspective in order to find a solution for the highest good of all. It is a masculine energy that balances and moderates raw power and brings peace, justice, and higher knowing. As a gift to our ascension process, masters from Venus and Orion have now merged these energies to form a glorious high-frequency rose gold pool of love and wisdom. This card is an invitation to soak in it and absorb its qualities. This will bring you into perfect equilibrium. Rose gold is one of the new higher colors being sent to Earth to help us all on our journey to the new golden age. Where you choose this card, you are being asked to draw it into your energy field and then spread it. Others will be influenced by it without consciously being aware of it. Your unicorn guidance is to be an emissary of love and wisdom. Okay. And we also have some little fairy messages to reconnect to Mother Nature's world of plenty, and you shall receive a myriad of miracles. This little one here. And whenever an oak, an ash, a thorn tree meet, know we are there. This is a fairy portal, a bridge to the world of enchantment. A portal now opens up so you may enter a new world. So that is everything I have for you, Group 2. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you to all my lovely subscribers out there. Appreciate it. Let me know how this reading was for you. And I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. Bye. Welcome, Group 3. If you chose this little pink mermaid here, then this is your reading. There's a general message with the little mermaids today of just listening to spirit more and also listening to your inner voice more and really be guided by your inner voice. Okay, so let's get into the past energy here. So we have the Eight of Swords here. So I feel like there was a situation in the past here where you kind of had the wool put over your eyes, like, yeah, you didn't see things coming, or you know, someone blindfolded you, like they did it in secret, or they did it away from your knowing, or away from you seeing them. Yeah, and I'm getting like a feeling of someone really taking a lot from you and then abandoning you after doing that to you. So yeah, there's a lot of pain there, and I feel like all you ever wanted was just, you know, this, for things to work and to create this happy situation, and that just got kind of taken away from you. Okay, so coming into the present energy. So yeah, we've got the Tower coming out here, and I feel like, yeah, this is like current to recent past energy of, you know, this situation unfolding where, you know, you wanted a happy relationship or a happy home, or, you know, a happy environment, a happy friendship circle, happy family. But that got taken away from you in a betrayal kind of way, in a dishonest way, in, yeah, a deceitful way. And I feel like there's a sense of you haven't realized yet how like deceitful it was, or maybe you do realize but you haven't quite processed it, and you haven't quite separated yourself from it yet, or you've remained too separate from it, like that you're not actually feeling it, and you need to step into it from a new angle to be able to actually feel what you need to feel and process what you need to feel, process. And there's this sense of like, until you do that, you're not going to be able to step into like this Empress energy of nurturing your world and taking care of yourself and others around you and the environment that you're wanting to create. So yeah, until you begin to process things from a different angle, and yeah, really feel these things, from a different place, because I feel like you are very disattached from what's actually happened to you, and you might feel like you're coming from a grounded and more emotionally stable place, but you're actually still stuck in like an emotional reaction from all of the betrayal and pain that has been put upon you. So yeah, there's that sort of sense of dissociating from reality, and you haven't quite yet been able to step into like the full reality of the situation to actually process things and feel things. the way that you need to in order to keep moving forward in the new life that you have. Yeah, and you're not going to be able to fully embrace this Empress energy until you do that. Because it's, even though you feel like you may still be able to nurture and grow at the moment, you're not quite blossoming, and you're not quite putting in the energy that you think you are into it. So we have the Hierophant here as well. So it's a time for really learning from the people around you, making, just learning from other people's experiences, making connections, see what other people did, and reflect on their experiences, and then reflect on your own experiences, and the actions that you need to take moving forward. I feel like there's a lot of discovery to do there. So yeah, it's just about keeping on going with it, and keeping on learning with it, and keeping on gaining new perspectives, because you'll really learn a lot through other people, and then be able to like self-reflect and learn a lot for yourself and your self growth. Okay, so looking into the future energy now. Okay, we got the Six of Wands, Justice, and the Six of Pentacles here. So really good future outlook here. So the Six of Wands, I feel like things will turn out in your favor, and you will have good news, and you will have good luck and good fortune in your life coming towards you. So you will get to a point where you can actually celebrate and be happy with the work that you've put in, and where you've ended up. And you've got the Justice card here, so I do feel like justice will be served, and people will realize where they went wrong, and you will work hard at gaining your self-worth and your self-confidence back, and reclaiming your own power, and stepping into a new version of yourself. It's going to be a journey, but you will get there, and you will step into it, and you will feel better about yourself. And you will prove to yourself that you're worthy of love, and you're worthy of good things in your life, and good healthy connections in your life. And with the Six of Pentacles coming out here as well, I do feel like all of your hard work will pay off, and just keep putting in the work to your healing journey, and stick to your truths, stick to what you value, and nurture yourself and the world around you, and what you want to create in this life. And I think eventually it will all pay off for you, and you will start seeing the hard work paying off, and you'll start to be proud of like the little achievements along the way, and the little progresses that you see along the way as well. Okay, so for what is going to be our obstacles and blockages here. we have okay, so we have the Four of Wands coming out here, and I feel like this is a message just to keep enjoying the things that make you happy, and you know, don't give up on any of those things that, you know, give you that sense of expression and, you know, fulfillment. Those things are important to you to keep doing, and making sure that you get the time to dedicate to those enjoyment things in your life. Yeah, because those are the things that really make you shine and make your soul happy. And we have the Nine of Cups here as well. So I feel like there's a need to just let go of certain expectations around fulfillment and the way your life is going to be fulfilled. Yeah, I feel like not focusing or putting too much of your own energy onto, you know, what you want for your life, but handing a little bit of that over to the universe and just trusting that they've got your back and they are making things happen behind the scenes for you. Okay. And we also have the Lovers coming out here. So I feel like this is a challenge for you, is building that new relationship with yourself and really getting to a place where you are worthy of that, and you believe that you are worthy of self-love and self-care, and, you know, knowing your worth, and, you know, really being able to embody being worthy. And we have the Page of Cups here as well. So I just feel like this is a time of, yeah, falling in love with yourself and finding a new way to reconnect with yourself, and finding new things about yourself that there is to love, and what you've got to, and what you offer the world, and, you know, those connections that you already have, or that you may be making through the future, or in, you know, the near future. Really putting priority on those connections and relationships that are healthy and feel good, and that are giving you something at the moment. Okay, and what do we need to let go of here and release? So we have the Seven of Pentacles coming out here. Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like there's a bit of a fear of having to do this on your own, and, you know, there's an aspect of taking on this new life on your own, and there's a bit of fear around that, and not knowing if you're good enough, or that if you can handle it. But I do feel like you've definitely got what it takes, and you've just got to keep going and just keep putting one foot forward and go day by day, and yeah, the more you go on this journey of self-love and nurturing this new life and being excited about that, the more you will realize that you've got what it takes, and like your values are so strong, and you are already such a nurturing and beautiful, kind, caring person that gives a lot into their world and into their relationships. And I feel like you're going to start seeing that coming back, and you're going to start feeling that energy coming back to you, and you'll finally start to see good things coming into your life again. Okay. We also have the King of Pentacles here, so I do feel like this is a message just to, you know, say that you really do have everything it takes. Like, you're not alone. Don't feel less adequate just because it's you dealing with this on your own. You've definitely got everything it takes, and like, you may even be stronger on your own. It may even help unleash this new person inside of you that's ready to come out and really step into who they are and what they want. And I feel like you really need to focus on speaking the truth. And, you know, I feel like you know what's true. It's really just like voicing it and being strong and taking control, and, you know, getting those boundaries in place for yourself, really. Like, not thinking about anyone else but yourself and what you need. So yeah, I really feel like there's a need to really step into that energy. Okay. And the bottom of the deck energy here is the Three of Cups. And I'm feeling like there's an underlying message about reaching out to people. Don't feel guilty for reaching out to people. And, you know, talk with and communicate with as many people as you want to. But don't rely on that communication or that validation and connection from others. It's all good and helpful and definitely a great part of your life, but don't rely on it. Don't get hung up on it. Don't find other ways to validate yourself from within. And, you know, if you're not feeling that external validation that you're desiring, then, you know, manifest it or create it yourself. Like, don't stop reaching out to people, or, you know, think of someone new to reach out to, you know, and just keep focusing on how you can strengthen the relationships and what you can pour into those relationships. Try and take the focus away from what are they putting into the relationship, or, you know, when's the last time they've asked how I am. Take a different a different approach to that, you know. If you put yourself out there first, or, you know, open up the conversation first, just see how that goes and see where it sort of takes you, and see what you sort of get back from that, putting that energy out there. And also be open to, yeah, new connections, and certain people that you may not have thought to open up to or reach out to might actually be the ones that you need, or the ones that are really able to hold space for you right now. Okay, We will get some oracle readings, messages for you now. We've got this one from the animal spirits. Messages, the swan. Your inner peace, your inner light can illuminate the whole world. Stop dimming it out of fear of being hurt. Your higher self is the highest vibration that you can resonate with. It is your source, your true essence, and pure expression of love and empathy. The highest self is your personal peace zone, full of trust, purity, authenticity, and the connection with everything that exists. From a place of infinite wisdom, it signals to you intuitively when you might be about to make a wrong decision. You know when you are not acting in unison with your truth. You are aware of it when you betray yourself, when you let yourself be blinded by your ego, or when you let your fear make you act small. Without taking conscious note of it, we easily slide down into our lower self in the course of our life. Our victim mindset, in which emotions like scarcity, envy, or hate are prevalent. We perceive ourselves as not seen, as not loved, as treated unfairly. We are angry, jealous, or even guilty. Raise your consciousness and switch from survival mode to creator mode. It's kind of like the message I was getting before. About being stuck in a certain emotional reaction. Okay, and we also have from the Inner Child Oracle, review your responsibilities. Not all responsibilities are ours to hold. Hopefully you can hear me alright with the rain hitting outside. It's beautiful though. Taking responsibility is binary in nature, and like a coin, there will always be two sides to it. On one side, if the responsibility is not ours to hold, it can be draining and harmful. On the other side, if the responsibility is ours to hold, it can be very empowering. There are certain aspects of ourselves that only we can be responsible for. Otherwise, we are giving our personal power away. Moreover, if we hold responsibility for another person, it can hinder their growth process and possibly damage our relationship with them. If you have pulled this card, then there might be an imbalance in your life regarding responsibilities. Okay, and from the Magic of Unicorns Oracle, you got enter the magic, live in the now, seize the moment. The past is over, the future is a clean slate. The present moment is the most important there will ever be in your life. The thoughts and feelings you have and the decisions you take this very instant will create your future. This is an alchemical time of all possibilities. In this magical second, you can decide to receive the happiness you deserve. Your guidance is to ask your unicorn to hold you in a now moment. Use it with wisdom. Your unicorn is reminding you that soul satisfaction, contentment, and joy are your birthright. So seize this opportunity to release all attachments to other time frames. When you have done so, practice living in the now so that each moment becomes a happy, healthy, and love-filled present. A contented or joyful present automatically creates a beautiful future, and you don't even have to plan it. It will inevitably come to you if you choose to enrich the present moment. Remember that unicorns and the angelic realms are supporting you with love, so allow yourself to bathe in the wonder of today, and you will step graciously into a magical tomorrow. Alright, and we have some fairy messages for you. The light that you are seeking is already within you. Follow those things that bring peace to your soul. And ones, another fairy message. We fairies connect so easily when you're filled with laughter and joy. But we understand when you feel sad. We send fairy hugs and sing sweet lullabies, all to make you smile again. Okay, group 3, that is what I have for you today. Hope you've enjoyed your messages, and I look forward to seeing you again in another reading. Thank you for all those who have subscribed. Let me know how this reading was for you in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.